It's the first time Arsenal have lost in a back-to-back away game since 2022, in a painful loss away to Newcastle 1-0 where Newcastle were ahead in the 12 minutes but Arsenal couldn't get themselves back into the game. So we will break down the things we learned from Newcastle 1, Arsenal 0, from Arsenal creativity struggle continues, to Mikel Arteta tactical misunderstanding, to what has changed in the title race and also the news regarding Edu'S and our next game against Inter Milan.
Saka's corner controlled by Declan Rice.
Welcome back to my channel. It's been a long week for the Gunners. So if you are new watching my video for the first time and you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do well to subscribe and also like the video as we dive into what I have for you. So starting off with Mikel Arteta tactical misunderstanding, we are called a title contender, and losing a game to a Newcastle side who hasn't won a Premier League game in their last 5 games is a shame to us going into this game. How can you have a right back and you decide to keep him on the bench and decided to use Thomas Partey at the right back? The fact that it worked in the game against Liverpool doesn't mean it's going to work for every games. Ben White is back. Why don't you just start him? Then you take him off in the second half to rest. We know how we struggled against this same Newcastle team in their home last season, with kind of quality they have in their midfield. Thomas Partey being the best midfielder for us this season, these are the games we needed him. He creates and break the opponent midfield and defense with his passes, but you choose to use him in the right back. With Rice, is not that we are vulnerable. We are defensively stable with Rice, but when we are missing that creativity in the front, we have to bring in Thomas Partey into that midfield, or rather you use Jorginho. We can also see the creativity of Jorginho in our last meeting with them. I think it's high time Mikel think out of the box. And talking of Declan Rice in this game, with a 7.0 ratings, 77 touches, 2 key passes and 1 big chance missed. Moving on to the second thing, Arsenal creativity struggle continues. Once again with the Arsenal captain Martin Odegaard, Arsenal have a 50% win rate in the Premier League without the captain, 5 win out of 10 since his injury. With Arsenal having just 1 shot on target all through the game is a shame to us. This has been the issue since the injury of Martin Odegaard, with Newcastle going with a very compacted midfield. But Arteta choose to go with Merino, Rice, Trossard, and you know what these people are capable of. In recent games, we've seen Mikel Arteta going for a physical tactics which hasn't been a good one for us. You can't continue to force something that's not working and it keep affecting us. Out of physicality, you signed Mikel Merino. I'm not disputing the facts that he's not a good player, but he hasn't just fit into the team yet. You have some other options in the team. Let's talk about Ethan Nwaneri, starting the game against Preston in the Carabao Cup. We know what he offers to us. Everyone can see that this is what we are missing in Odegaard. Nwaneri has that abilities, and once again proved it in the game against Preston with 8.2 ratings. 1 goal scored, 73 touches, 98% accurate passes, 2 shots on target, and 2 out of 3 dribbles completed. With this wonderful goal, he shows that he is ready, and is high time Mikel Arteta believe in our young lads. Coming on in this game in the 61st minutes, what did you want him to do? After the injury of Martin, Saka has been the one taking responsibilities, but he didn't get the flow in this game, but despite that he has 7.3 ratings. 55 touches, 1 key passes, 1 big chance created which we saw Rice missed in the last minute of the game. And talking of the right-hand side, when we look at last season where Trossard strive more is in the left-hand side, scoring goals and also getting assists. Since the last 4 games, he has been woeful in that area, and Martinelli has not been that consistent in the left-hand side, but you keep using him. You should have another plan, but you keep going with the same thing that's not giving us the outcome that we needed. And also using Merino that have not adapted yet is making it look vulnerable. So it's high time Mikel Arteta looking for another plan and a way to bring back the creativity into the team. Moving on to what has changed in the title race after our defeat against Newcastle 1-0. Every Arsenal fans believe if Man City and Liverpool can beat Bournemouth and Brighton and go 8 points ahead of Arsenal, the title race is over. As we saw Liverpool beat Brighton 2-1 and Man City losing to Bournemouth 2-1. And here is the table as things stand. And moving on to the report regarding Edu Gasper, according to Sam Akbal, Edu is set to leave Arsenal in news that will arrive as a blow to head coach Mikel Arteta, also confirmed by Fabrizio that Nottingham Forest and Olympiacos owner Marinakis has always wanted Edu as a top target to coordinate the group. This is a big blow for the Gunners, as we've seen how important Edu is for the project in the last 3 years. He has been doing great with the way Arsenal are dealing with transfer and contract renewal, with the likes of Bukayo Saka, William Saliba, Ethan Nwaneri, Declan Rice, and so many more. He is behind the transfer of all the players in this picture, and it was officially confirmed by Sky Sports later. Arsenal confirmed sporting director Edu has left his role at the club. He has agreed a deal in principle to take up a role with Nottingham Forest owner Evangelos Marinakis. This will hit Mikel Arteta hard because we are in the major part of the Mikel Arteta's project, but we wish him all the best and he will always be in our hearts because once a Gunners, always a Gunners. But we have to move on and look for a top replacement as soon as possible. So moving on to our game against Inter Milan on Wednesday, who do you think Arteta should start? Drop in the comments section below. So we have come to the end of this video, focusing on the next game. Please do well to contribute to this project by dropping your opinion in the comments section below. It's highly appreciated, and if you've not subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Come on you Gunners as we bounce back. Thank you.
Saka's corner. Controlled by Declan Rice.